Yeah. Cool. Alright, so that was down. Hello. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. Then we just take a little segment. There we go. Ooh, we back. Yeah. What's good, LeRon? Peace. Peace. Why am I crooked? I don't like it crooked. I don't like it crooked. It look like it for stupid. No, I don't like it crooked. Yow. All right. We back once. Shout out to Greenbrier International on the lint brush. You feel me? Shout out to IKEA on the $1.75 slippers for the crib. Nice microfiber joints. I highly suggested. Y'all, what's the wave like? My boy Wavy in the building. I see you, boy. Peace. All right. Y'all know why we here. You know what we doing today. Let me know if the music's too loud. My bro said after he reviewed my video, the music was mad loud and he couldn't really hear me and kind of lost interest. Very honest. I don't think he watched the whole video, and I love that nigga. So that's my bro. You already know. Love is love, and I appreciate him for tapping in. Period. What's going on, guys? How y'all feeling out there? Let me check in on my own joint. Shout out to all the new subscribers out there. Shout out to all the likers, the commenters. Yeah. Peace. My brother LeRon is in the building. Y'all go check out his channel, Broken Traditions. Bringing you pivotal current events, insightful feedback, and also black-owned business reviews. Please check him out. It's dope. Not only is he my business partner and friend, but yeah, it's actually a dope channel, yo. So yeah, y'all go ahead and tap into that. You know what I mean? All right, today, y'all know what we talking about today, right? Y'all know what we on. We gonna start it off with the guy JoJo. I took notes today. I feel like a big boy. I feel like such a big boy. I took notes. And it's not in any of these notebooks. I took notes today, y'all. Did I take notes? I did take notes. It's right, chill. Cool. Yeah. Alright. So yeah. Peace. Godiva chocolate. What's the vibes, mamas? Peace. I will vote on your story later, bro. So, I mean, some of you have probably already heard it, right? I'm pretty sure. Nah, not yet, bro. I will be in Atlanta in a few days. I'm gonna hit you on the DM. Streets is watching. I hit you on the DM and I plug you on that info, bro. Of what am I doing here? Get out my face. So yeah, Joe Rogan. How y'all feel about it, yo? How y'all feel about it? Cause I mean, Joe Rogan. Oh shit, that's my life. That's my life. Where we at, yo? My fault, y'all. Bear with me, I'm new with this. But y'all seen it, right? Y'all heard of this, right? Yeah. Peace. Yeah. Hit me. Text me, bro. I'm gonna let you know my itinerary. I'm getting all my stuff tonight. I'm pretty sure tonight. So flight, hotel, all that itinerary. I'm gonna have like 2 days. Cause one day I gotta do the bro, his B-Day and all that, and then another day I gotta. Anyway, I'm gonna check you. Hit me, bro. All right, so Joe Rogan, for those of y'all that are unaware of what he said, he's been basically having a spat with the powers that be. He's been having a spat with the powers that be, and this has resulted in, the cancel culture campaign. So Joe Rogan said the N-word. I can't believe I just said the N-word. I just said nigga like 5 times. But Joe Rogan said the N-word. Are we really that up in arms about it? Do we really care? My thing is that he's been saying nigga. He's been saying nigger. I don't care. He's been saying it for a long time. And it's only now that when like you can't fight somebody at their level that you got to go into their past. You can't fight somebody in their present that you got to go dig up their past. Who's the person now? On the other hand, though, Should never said it in the first place, no matter how long ago it was. Should have never said it, no matter how long ago it was. Like, you got the audacity to use the word, no matter the context. Like, sometimes he was saying, like, oh, somebody else said it, and so why are you saying it? Why don't even quote them? Say N-word. That's what it's there for. And a lot of people saying that it's not racist. I don't know how. I don't know. I guess like they just, oh, Joe Rogan says N-word, Joe Rogan says nigga, and then you just bypass it. Like, yeah, he's not the only one. We say it, we call each other that. All right, cool. Oh, excuse me. Right? There's lots of meaning in the in the understanding. It's lots of meaning in the understanding. So if we agree that we're gonna call each other that, it's just like when women call their boyfriends or their babies stink. Term of endearment, right? Negative connotation. You call somebody stink on the train, they're like, yo. You know? But you know, it's a word of endearment. However, Joe Rogan is not black, nor does he have in my opinion, a black card. He says nigga in one instance, right? And then in another instance, he goes along to say, I walked into a movie theater to actually see Planet of the Apes. And we walked into the Planet of the Apes. As if to compare black people to apes. Even though we all know by scientific definition that there's other people that are closer to being apes than black people are. Way closer to being apes than black people are. We're the furthest from it, actually. Because if you check the skin color, peace, y'all. Peace, Giddy Boy. Peace, Sailor Moon. Thanks for pulling up. Peace, 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 y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all like, share, subscribe. I'm on YouTube as well for all my Instagrammers. The Instagram live stays up for the day. The YouTube stays up forever. All right? Just so y'all know, I'm just trying to give everybody a chance to tune in. Not everybody's a YouTuber or even be on YouTube like that. But anyway, yeah, that's my thing. Like, yo, you're straight. Like, you're racist. There's an undertone, and there's a level of non-malicious racism that usually we own. We able to do that. Like, it's non-malicious. Like, you know what we do? Chill out. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now we're at the age like, yo, he got bold. He got really bold in saying that. But that statement, I don't think, and even following Joe Rogan, because I follow Joe Rogan from his martial arts stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you know, his commentary, because every time I would watch UFC, you know, hearing the familiar voices, and then, you know, hearing his podcast, he says insightful things. He even went against vegans, and I didn't care. I'm here to listen to the insightful ideas, the thoughts, the feedback, what you think. That's what, I don't know. That's what I was there for. That's what I heard. And then I guess because I'm not a fan, I wasn't around to hear every N-word, every N-bomb that he dropped. Know what I wanted to be. And then if that's not enough, he's comparing black people to apes, right? If that's not enough for us, he had a guest on the show that was biracial. Black and white, right? He tells the biracial man, oh, you got the best of both worlds, huh? You got the body of a black man and the mind of a white man. Let's just call a spade a spade. Sad part is, I know black people that have said, yo, I think like a white man. Like, I don't be thinking like these niggas. Like, whoa! But he's black. He can say that. He shouldn't. He shouldn't. It sounds dumb as hell, but he has the license to. He can say that shit. But you telling us that the best of our world is our body? Whatever. Even though we all know all the best MMA fighters are melanin anyway, we can go on about that forever. I'm not really here to trade shots and opinions on that, but that's just my 2 cents on Joe Rogan and him saying the nigga word. However it came about, whether like, because this means that they knew that he said nigga a long time ago and just chose that as a fighting technique to, you know what I'm saying, to try to sabotage the man's career. Whatever, fuck him either way. All right, so next one on the list, what we got here? Jim Jones. All right, we're gonna talk about Jim Jones real quick. I'm gonna play the audio. From the from Jim Jones's Gucci store trip. I should have went to Instagram and played it because by now everybody's taking the video and put it up for their, you know what I'm saying? and resurface, but and I don't really want anybody else's commentary on it. Maybe all Urban Central will hit us up with. Shout out to y'all. No, we got a commercial. We don't want to hit. Oh, bro, just dripped in. Nah, that's disgusting. I don't ever want to get spotted again. Right. Yeah. Context before the video even comes up. Jim Jones was in the Gucci store. Jim Jones was in the private suite in the Gucci store. So if you go in high end boutiques, house, you know what I'm saying. If you go into these fashion houses, they have private suites. They have private areas. Usually, they roll out a quote unquote red carpet for high end shoppers of that caliber that are going to spend, in Jim Jones's word, that bag, the big one. So these high end houses would bring you into the bag, and it's a little bit, it's like VIP. It's VIP treatment, which you're supposed to receive, which is what he expected, which is what he was paying for, which is what he deserves. Quite honestly, because take this moment out to give him his flowers. We don't acknowledge Jim Jones as a New York City pinnacle of culture. Disagree if you want. Go ahead, disagree if you want. But we don't acknowledge him as a pinnacle of New York City culture. When fitted clothes came along, he was one of the fourth most leading people in that field. When everybody was like, nah. And he's from Harlem, fashionable place. Even when dudes started like hanging up I gotta get this type of shirt, like, yo, throw in a nice fresh undershirt, which is a New York City thing first. I don't care where that's a New York City thing first. The South tried to claim white tees as their thing before, and everybody like, nah. And I'll save that for another video because we even had a whole debacle on my man Broken Traditions page when Shorty was like that. It was basically he was going back and forth about Atlanta versus NYC, and I was saying that Atlanta owes a large portion of their popularity to New York. We'll talk about that in a later episode, though. But yeah, Jim Jones in the Gucci store. They didn't roll out the red carpet like they were supposed to. Apparently, they was rushing my man out the store. He wasn't giving the utmost treatment. We're gonna play the clip. We're just gonna play the audio.
Right, and we in Gucci in the VIP. Right. Since we came in here, having nobody came and showed us no courtesy, no amenities, no nothing. Period. Not even a drink of water.
Yo, it's something infamous about. I don't know if it's a nationwide thing. I gotta do my. I just did it. I just did it. We have a tendency. Guys from New York love the finger wag, especially if you got one phone in your hand. Like I got both my phones right here. Motherfucker. If you got your phone in your hand and you're recording like this, and I see y'all doing, y'all niggas, y'all pull up. Like the finger wag is infamous in New York City. But we'll continue. I'm sorry y'all can't see that. Stay tuned with me though. Pretty soon I'll be setting up my whole camera so I can show y'all the clips while we in motion during the live and not just the playback, but the playbacks will include it. But anyway, continuing in with the finger wag, New York City finger. Yo, y'all stop fronting on my man Jim.
All right, man. I speak to manager. Send me a black guy out here that start telling me some bullshit. So they got the black guy racial profiling on black people. I have to speak to a manager bigger than him. Everybody disappeared. Ain't nobody come out yet. I still ain't getting no sparkling water. I still ain't getting no champagne. I still ain't getting nothing.
Now he's doing the air grab. I still ain't getting no sparkling water. I love Jim Jones.
I didn't have a salesperson inside of my VIP suite the whole time I was there. I had to keep screaming for VIP people to help me out. Now everybody don't know where the real manager is.
You hear that? He's in the VIP suite. He's shopping. And he has to request for an associate. He has to request for a specialist. Nah. They should be right there at his beck and call, prepared. Prepared to hit my man up with what he's paying for. He spent plenty of money in Gucci. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about it. Let's continue.
It's time. I'm tired of this. He's spending all this money.
Let's pause right there again. He's tired of it. Which goes to denote, this is not the first time that it happened. This is not the first incident. This is not the first time you've been mistreated in a European designer store. But yet, I'm going to go back and spin my bag. Let's go.
There's entertainers inside these stores. They hire these black people, and these black people are more racist than white people when they get their job. Inside of Gucci, all of a sudden, you stop playing with us, bro. Still haven't seen a manager yet. Still haven't seen a manager yet. Since I'm talking to you right now, a manager still hasn't popped out of Gucci. And the bill is like $29,000, but we didn't pay that yet. You heard?
I would have some hangups if he did pay it and then it was continuing from there. I appreciate that. Maybe he held out on the bag. I'm not sure what the conclusion of the store part is, but continuing.
Why would we? They still haven't sent a manager or bottle of sparkling water or anything that says that we appreciate your service for being in here in Gucci and spending that bag. The big one. The big one.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. The big pause, but it's just, not only are we spending in bag, we're spending an exorbitant amount of money. Let's get it.
They said this guy. What is he possibly gonna do? You heard? What is he gonna do? That's what I want to know. Still haven't seen a manager. Is there a manager that works here, or everybody's just a worker?
All right, so they ended the clip with the tweet that he wrote too. So it says, just like that, shit went bad in Gucci. I was more hurt that black people was treating us like that more than anything. Very racy, and all we wanted was some sparkling water because I was parched to be shopping for a long time. I'm usually drunk by the time because I leave stores like this because they be serving that champagne. Shaking my head. Yeah, this man literally spent over $100K in there in the last 3 months. That's $33,000 a month. If we average it out, that's $33,000 a month, right? All right, let's continue. This man literally spent over $100K in the last 3 months, and this is how they handled him. Nasty. I told him, leave that shit on the counter. We out. Gucci be moving dusty. Laugh out loud. Shit is hilarious. It never stops. The thing is, somebody, free Jim, somebody, if you're creating a podcast and it's topical, I would suggest the thing is, if it's not taken already, it's just a cool name in my opinion. That's my 2 cents. Why are we in Gucci in the first place? If you could spend $100K in Gucci, you could spend $100K with a black brand, a black owned brand, a brand that we should be pushing forward. Here's the thing. We lost in this idea that designer establishes our worth as a person. And it don't. I'm from the Bronx, as I stated plenty of times. And in the Bronx, we have this thing. People get dressed. People get fly. Especially Bronx is right next to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Right across the bridge. Brooklyn's right next to Harlem. It's that little epicenter thing that we got going. And New York City's a fly place. Like, this is where it's the fashion capital. So, late 70s, 80s, 70s, you know, flashy era. You know, furs, suits, you know what I'm saying? Diamonds and jewels started getting real popping again, you know what I'm saying? Especially in this uptown era and things like that. We're flashy people. Y'all seen Paid in Full. Come on now. Y'all seen Cam in the Dapper Dan full Louis Parker with the Napa leather. I don't sound like a vegan, right? I don't care. It's fire coat. Yo, we continuously spend our dollars in these stores that continuously show that they don't give a damn about us. Because we want a status. Like, Jim is already rich. He don't really need this, but to continuously perpetuate that feeling of rich, because once you go to buy something that's expensive and you put it on, you feel like that expense. You feel like that worth. You feel like that value. And we've gotten lost in that. Even so much that the popularized items in these high-ends, these Gucci's, these Louis, these Fendi's, these MCMs and that nature, we would not buy it if it didn't have a big and blazing logo, much to today's standpoint, which is why they even rehired Dapper Dan, because a lot of people, I forgot who they hired. It was a white artist that they hired for Gucci that was doing his graffiti thing. And if you know the history of graffiti, especially the history of Bronx, and especially the history of hip-hop, that's our thing. History books, years from now, when you look in the history books and see graffiti, it might be a little watered down, because we don't stake ownership over nothing that we create in this place that we're not even supposed to be in. But anyway, I should name the podcast, but anyway, we like the Louis Vuitton jet set bag. How many times do you see that a day? How many times do you see a fake one a day? But it don't really matter to the person that's holding it, to the woman that's holding it. She feels the status symbol of having a Louis bag. Much like most people that have an iPhone that don't even use all the iPhone features. And you know where the insecurity lies? They want you I'm an Android user, right? iPhone users usually want you to get an Android so that they feel more validated in their decision in buying an iPhone. Like, I bought an iPhone. Oh, they buy an iPhone. How come you don't want an iPhone? How come he doesn't want my phone? You should want my phone, which is really what's going on in their subconscious. But listen, I like what I like, and nothing can move me to get something that I don't really want. I remember my friend Amanda, and she came over to my crib. Well, I was at my mom's crib. She came over to my crib, right? And we were sitting on the edge of the bed. Well, she was sitting on the edge of my bed on my futon. And I don't know, I'm usually just busy walking around, probably creating something, doing something, whatever, right? Moving around the crib and watching the music videos is playing. And the PIMP video come on, 50 Cent PIMP. And in this music video, if you know, Apple, he solidified a contract with Apple so that they would put the iPod in the video. So he got paid, I think it was 20K or 20, I think it was 20K or 20K, one of those, to use the iPod in the video. Marketing genius. And I say that not only because of a standpoint from it being a market, like just looking at it, acknowledging it to be something that is effective in marketing, but also looking at it from the standpoint of that Amanda was sitting on my bed. She saw the iPod. She said, "Oh, I want that." Me being a weird ass dude, I skateboarded. I'm always into the stuff that I wanted to do back then. Like nobody, peace. Nobody could push me to want to do things that I. You know what I'm saying? I really just wanted to do. I had different interests. Like I was bleaching my jeans and drawing flames on them when I was. You know what I'm saying? So it was very different time. It was a very different time. What's up, y'all? Peace. But yeah, it's a status symbol. So he shouldn't even be in Gucci. Why we gotta worry about these status symbols? Why we gotta worry about their brands? If we don't ever support their brands again, you know we will die out because we create this culture. We're the ones that are at the gatekeeper of cool. We're the ones that say, yo, this is dope. This is what we're gonna do. It starts with black women, then the people that emulate them. You know the people that emulate them, that emulate the black women. They're the ones, because they're complimenting the black women all the time. They're the ones reinforcing what they think the black women are doing cool. So they can only emulate the antics and the animations of a black woman. So when you see them talking like that, and they gotta be like this all the that's because that's the only thing that they could actually mimic of a woman, of a black woman, the black woman being the gatekeeper of cool. Look at all of your lingo. I don't even feel really comfortable saying period at the end of my sentences right now. I'm checking myself because women have taken it. They are the gatekeepers of cool. If they say it's cool, it's cool. It's cool. How long was it's giving? That was usually a critic's terminology. That was usually a critic's terminology. You would hear it a lot on where? New York Fashion Week. When you're talking about art, when you're talking about fashion, like, what is this? What does this piece say to you? Is in that same realm of lingo. But let's get past that because I could talk about that forever, but we'll save that for another episode. Let's get out of Gucci. We don't need to be there. Anything I got design? No, I cannot say it. Yes, anything I got designer is probably discounted and most definitely secondhand or vintage because that is what I do. I sell vintage clothes. I sell, you know what I'm saying? I sell exclusive. I also sell new, but my niche is vintage. Oh, man. Jimmy, I love you. He's brought us so much fashion. He's brought us so much culture. He's grown as an artist. It's dope to see him. I'm a big fan. I just don't think that even being in Gucci or complaining, making a noise about it, yes, right? Taking a stance on it, yes, but then proceed to leave Gucci and then go to the Louis Vuitton store and start throwing. We lost in translation. They as an entity, still win. And for those of you that don't know, I'm sure, yeah, Gucci or a sector of the Gucci company was definitely owned by LVMH, the umbrella company. We'll get into that in another episode too. Why it really don't matter what company we buy from. We buy from the same company and supporting the same people at the end of the day. It's crazy. Places we don't need to be. They don't need our dollar. They don't need to respect us. Then they don't need our dollar, in my opinion. And Jim Jones can swag out anything, so I don't know why he just don't do that. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments though, because I and he's a fly guy. It's like, yo, you got which, like, I want to see your shoes. Where's the saucy sneaks? Like, where's those at, Jimmy? Damn it. All right, we're moving on. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about that. I'm really going to, if I should continue that talk on the next episode about us buying from the same person, even though we think it's different. Because, yeah, I know Fenty is owned by LVMH, right? We'll get into that later. All right, DaBaby. What is that? I don't know. DaBaby takes a nap. I change the water on my plants. I don't know. He's still young, I guess. I guess that's what it is. He's still young. This nonsense, like, yo, I can't see myself having mad bread and going to meet up to fight people so that I can feel better. Yo, if you feeling better is dependent upon another, or you touching another person, is something weird about you. I'm sorry. It's something weird about you, bro. It's just like dudes when they get into the so-called beef from New York. Like, you gotta travel to the beef. You still upset on the way to the beef? I don't got time to be that upset for that long. I don't get like, y'all got time to be around other dudes, fighting, arguing, making diss. Like, why y'all so obsessed with, why y'all claim to be heterosexual men so obsessed with other men? Now, I don't know if y'all know what happened with DaBaby, right? So DaBaby got into an altercation. DaBaby and DaBaby's crew. I don't like saying DaBaby. I hate saying that, though. DaBaby and DaBaby's crew got into an incident with Danny Lee's brother. They got into an incident. They jumped Danny Lee's brother at a bowling alley. Yo, it's the funniest shit in the world. Have y'all seen the video? Niggas is just slipping on a fucking alleyway. Like, what if it wasn't a meetup? What if it wasn't a meetup? Talk to me. You can keep writing down there. But yeah, they're in a bowling alley. Y'all know if you've ever slipped in, like been bowling and slipped and even touched over the line with your shoe, those flat bowling shoes, man, it's over. I feel like I just pulled my groin just now because I'm just thinking about the time. Like, anyway, Brandon Bills, Danny Lee's brother, stated that he wanted to fight DaBaby. Said we could set it up. I don't like the way you've been treating my sister, dogging her out and putting hands on her, apparently. All right? So he's putting hands on the sister, apparently. Okay? So, I mean, any brother would be upset about that. Any real brother would defend his sister in that manner, right? All right. So he said, let's set it up. Let's set up the fight. So I don't know what happened in between there. I think y'all all saw the clip. We see DaBaby throwing a wild punch. Unstructured punch from deep. It seems to have missed. And then the violence ensues on the bowling alley. Somebody once told me that, like, yo, if you pay attention to Beyonce and her drama, she doesn't really make statements on the things that's going on. She doesn't really come out with a press conference on what's going on. She packages it up. Shout out to Jose, featuring Jose. She packages it up because it's all about how you package it and how you organize it. And then she puts an album out. She puts out bodies of work. Peace, y'all. Peace. She puts out bodies of work based off those scandals, those current events, or whatever's going on in her life. She puts out a body of work on it. So why would they not, after Danny Lee's brother offers him the fair ones, because they did not give him a fair one. That's another thing about this generation. They do not want to lose a fight. Like, Craig's pop was absolutely right. Shout out to rest in peace Reese Witherspoon. He was absolutely right. Y'all be afraid to get your ass whooped. Can't fight. Can barely shoot. If you ever look at the news, you ever seen videos of these dudes shooting? Like, y'all should just stick to. I'm not gonna give y'all advice. Sticking to automatics would be a better preference for y'all with no aim. Like, and I. Anyway, yo. Shooting is not anyway. I don't he's rich. This is like, you're affluent now. Why? You have better, like, if your children are not enough reason for you to chill the fuck out, I don't know what could be. What's a good enough reason for you to stop doing the dumb shit and just thrive? I don't get it. Y'all let me know below in the comments. I don't even really got much to say about that. What I really want to get into this evening, y'all know what I want to get into. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know what is going on. Y'all know which one I'm concerned. And if you don't know, you're about to. All right? New York City public schools being pushed to serve vegan meals on Fridays at least. At least. I'm going to read a little comment before I go into the vegan stuff. Forever Solid said, what if it wasn't a meetup? You said DaBaby met up to fight. Oh, no. He stands on the respect. No. I didn't say that DaBaby met up to fight. What I said was, I don't understand how any men, I'm from New York City, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so I'm saying, I've seen niggas get on the train or get in the cab to beef. I've seen niggas be upset for weeks and months and ends and years. That's only you suffering from that shit. It's a never-ending process. That's what I meant by that, bro. I just wanted to expound on that for you real quick. Peace, y'all. But yeah, vegan meals on Fridays. Wow. Because if you know anything about the public school system, especially if you're from a city, you've been in a public school system, it looks just like jail. The food looked just like jail. I used to eat the food. We had the option of eating the food, the school lunch, and we had the option of buying like little snacks like tater tots, French fries, maybe a that burger that came in an aluminum wrap. They call them murder burgers. So being that I didn't come off as impoverished when I was in school, I didn't come off as like broke or whatever. And that's the funny thing because we all be like, "Oh, you broke, you broke." It's really your parents because you ain't got no money. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't come off as that way. So when I ate school lunch, people would ask me that was against school lunch. Most people that was against school lunch never even tried the school lunch to even say that they didn't like it. And most people that didn't like the school lunch, once they accepted the idea that poor people eat school lunch, they no longer wanted to be seen as poor. I ain't never cared. Like, I was already popular. I was already fly. Already had my, like, I didn't care. So I would look like to y'all however y'all wanted to look. Oh, you eat that school lunch? Yeah. Yeah, especially in days that I didn't buy no tater tots or nothing. That was just extra cash going in the pocket because I was getting lunch money. That's neither here nor there. I wish they would have had this option when I was coming up. And I don't see how y'all can understand that it's not important. Do you see that they did not offer a vegetarian meal? He didn't push for a vegetarian meal. First time I met Eric Adams was in 2018 at the Black Veg Fest in the Bronx. That's organized by the Black Veg Fest is organized by Amawale. I don't want to mess up his last name. I know his name is Adewale and Nadia Mui. Please forgive me if I'm messing up the pronunciation of your names, but I appreciate y'all. The Black Veg Fest in the Bronx in 2018, I pulled up. Eric Adams was speaking. It was dope. Once I found out he was from New York, got a little bit of his backstory. He's a vegan. He reversed his diabetes with the vegan diet and lost immediately 35 pounds, much similar to my story. I went vegan 2017. I lost 30 pounds within a month, I think. No workouts. I wasn't working out at the time. It was winter. It was just chilling. 30 pounds straight up. And that wasn't the purpose of going vegan because a lot of times y'all want to debate me on veganism facts with your feelings. And I'm telling y'all, like, these are just the facts. Like, however you feel, like, you're eating a dead body. You have a problem with calling it a dead body, but you don't have a problem with putting a dead body in your body. But it is what it is. You feel more comfortable with them calling it a burger or something else. I don't tend to sugarcoat shit. If you put sugarcoating on shit, once you bite in past the sugarcoat, you still got to deal with the shit. All right? Eric Adams. This is dope. This is really going to push things forward because a lot of us are miseducated on these diseases that plague our people. We're still in the thought and the mind process of that diabetes is caused from sugar. It's a lie. Blew my mind too. In fact, the other day, somebody I look up to, one of my mentors, like pivotal in the entrepreneurial space, a great inspiration on my life, David Shands. I'm in this thing called the Morning Meetup, right? And I meet with like 700 other entrepreneurs. It's the dopest thing in the world. It's changed my life, honestly. But we meet up with these other entrepreneurs every morning. Then he has other millionaires and influencers come on and speak to us and give us game, give us gems, offer us deals. It's dope. Other day he said, he said, do you realize there's weirdos out there that don't eat chicken? What y'all think? I ain't say nothing. What y'all think about that though? I ain't say nothing. It's crazy. Dead body eaters have more rights of opinion than a vegan. I'll give y'all context. 2 people. That's 4 fingers. My bad. 2 people having a discussion. One likes Burger King, one likes McDonald's. Now they get into the discussion of flavor. After the discussion of flavor has been bypassed, say, oh, now I like the Whopper. That flame broiled taste is legit. Now, yo, but have you had the Mac, bro? The Mac sauce is untouched, and y'all don't got that. Which I got mayonnaise on y'all shit, say Burger King. Yeah, but you know the Big Mac got like 700 pounds, and you know there's people down there. You know the flame broiled Whopper got like 800 calories in it. And then once a vegan comes along and says, yo, you'll die, and it's just clogging your heart by eating either one of those. Now they have a comment, shut the fuck up. All because I'm giving you the facts. Like, we call ourselves compassionate people. We call ourselves good people. We call ourselves peaceful people and thrive off the murder of someone else's child. And that don't make sense to people. So, and then furthermore, when he was talking about chicken, I'm like, dang, I just learned recently in the last 2 years, chicken is a made-up bird anyway. It's not even a real animal. And I guess apparently it don't deserve to live because you want to eat it. And then, as black, this is why shout out to Black Vegans Unite. This is why it's such a duty. It's a responsibility to teach people about veganism, be loud about it, be however I am about it. People are like, oh, you can't force anybody to go vegan. Cool. Go through all my footage. I dare you right now, go through all my footage, all my pages, anywhere, and find where I said go vegan. I can save you some time and let you know it's nowhere to be found. Because I've never in my life told anyone to go vegan. I pled with people like, yo, this is what you should do. I've even cried on live over my mom continuously eating these things and going through surgeries for other ailments, but not realizing that adopting a plant-based diet, a vegan diet, will help her recover quicker and actually has the capacity to connect things that have been disconnected within the body, like body tissue, sometimes nerve endings. We don't see that. We don't see that we could actually save the planet by everybody going vegan. But you know what we're so caught up in? What you used to. People don't want to get out their comfort zone when they hear a fact. Why do you think that slavery lasted? Why do you think there was a whole war over slavery? Slavery was wrong. Slavery was wrong. But you had to convince a slave master to let the slaves go. You had to convince massa slavery is wrong. That's not why slavery ended in America, but we was doing the convincing of trying to convince these people that slavery is wrong and then turn around and then continue slavery with animals. So don't treat me like an animal should resonate with black people first when we was the ones that was the animals. Take cows, for instance. They rape cows. They keep them pregnant. Over and over, right? Don't they artificially inseminate cows? They jack off the bull to artificially inseminate the cow. How is that not like what we went through? So, jack off the bull to get the mama cow pregnant. Then she has babies. Let's take the babies away so we can steal her milk, which is meant for her babies. And then we still eat cheese and milk and burgers. But we're good people. But we turn around and call ourselves good people. So if you can take it from that aspect, then you can take it from the aspect of the diseases that plague us. Especially as black people. Grandma on dialysis. Kidney failure, liver failure, high blood pressure, obesity. You ever seen a 65-year-old fat person? Have you ever seen a 65-year-old fat person? It's agonizing to watch them walk up steps or walk down the street. On top of the age. 65 is not even that old, but when you're fat and obese and heavy and it's weighing down on your bones that are getting more brittle as you get older, you owe it to yourself to lose the weight. At that point, you owe it to yourself to stop drinking this eating these dairy products. That's making your bones brittle. Yeah, cow milk makes your bones weak. That whole Got Milk campaign was a scam. It was a contract. They was paid for that. We really don't realize how lost we are until we find ourselves, but you really just got to dig into the information yourself. So nobody's ever going to want to come to your page if you're telling the truth about things that they can't stand about themselves. It's really a them problem. It's not a you problem. It's a them problem, not a you problem. But yo, Eric Adams, shout out to you. Shout out for you pushing this message forward. Shout out to you pushing the health aspect of it forward, because a lot of times people get the word vegan confused with skinny. It's not the one and the same. veganism would probably be more closely to compassion or responsibility than being skinny. But yo, shout out to Eric Adams one more time. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy that you won that election. What I'm not happy about, Sir Adams. Sir Adams, what I cannot deal with, what I don't like. You tweeted. Oh gosh, forgive me. You tweeted Bill Clinton and said thank you because he's in support of your bill to push towards bills in support of your bill to push vegan meals in public schools on Fridays, right? And then you offered to take him to Uptown Veg. All right. For all my vegans in New York City, all my Harlem vegans, all my Bronx vegans, all my vegans in New York City has been to Uptown Veg, and I frequent the place. I just hope it's not Bill Clinton's first vegan meal. Remember, his office is in Harlem, so he had soul food everywhere around him. And usually black people are going to look for the soul food in the vegan world. I just wouldn't suggest you taking him to Uptown Veg for his first vegan meal. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, let's give him a fighting chance because he might say, yo, this is what you want to kiss. Anyway, yo, it's your boy, Keys Open Doors. This is my podcast. It's gonna be up. I'm gonna load the audio up to week after next. So I'll still do next week's show. I'll still be on Instagram. Instagram is up for 24 hours. YouTube is up forever. The audio will be loaded next week. If not next week, the week after last. Don't call me because I'm supposed to be going out of town. I'm going out of town. Gotta do some work down there. Linking up with some more people. Yo, yeah, shout out Uptown Vintage NY. Y'all go to Instagram, Uptown Vintage NY. So I get all my vintage stuff from. All my vintage dope stuff that y'all see. I am the ambassador. Shout out to Black Vegans Unite on Instagram, theblackvegansunite.com. For those of y'all that messaged me about the vegan shirt, y'all go to theblackvegansunite.com and go get the shirt. Just tell them Keys Open Doors sent you. Show me a little love. Yo, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about any of the topics that I covered here this evening. I know it was a short one. Y'all probably used to me talking for an hour if you ever been with me on my lives, but we're going to keep it clear, concise, and compelling, right? All right, it's your boy. I'm out.